Hey everyone, I bet you thought you weren't going to see us tonight.
We've been busy.
We've been busy tonight, having fun, talking to lots of people, and we didn't want to let you down if you were there waiting on us. So hopefully you haven't gone to bed yet and you're waiting to hear what your date night idea is tonight because Valentine's Day is almost here, guys.
Mhm.
Hey guys, did you order flowers yet? If you didn't, you need to do so. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is Sunday. All right, so our date night idea is actually a real date night that we've actually done. And Darla is going to tell you why she liked it so much.
Well, you guys, we live in Arizona, and there's lots to see in Arizona. We live in the desert of Phoenix, but around Phoenix, there's big cactus and saguaro cactus and desert flowers and everything here. And then Arizona actually has mountains and snow skiing and the Painted Desert and the Grand Canyon. And I think we have the most national parks, state parks of any state. So there's lots to see when you travel around Arizona. And Sedona is one of our most favorite places. And you may have seen some pictures of Sedona or been there yourself. So sometimes we may just say, hey, it's hot. You want to just go to Sedona for the day or just for something fun to do. So we took off after our morning on a Saturday and we drove to Sedona, enjoyed the ride. We had a good time visiting with each other. We went to have lunch and maybe Italian food by the creek. Sedona has a creek, so it goes, anyways. So it's beautiful there. We were just enjoying ourselves. And then we decided we didn't want to come home.
The reason we actually went to Sedona was because it was 115 degrees in Phoenix. So if you drive just an hour and 20 minutes, half an hour north, you can be in 90 degrees or 80 degrees
so much
immediately.
So
and
much
it's
better.
Amazing instead of 115.
Right.
So we'd had such a wonderful time, and we said, we don't want to go back to 115. It was supposed to be 120 the next day. So we said, let's just stay the night.
Well, that's silly because everybody that's in 115 degrees goes to 90 degrees. And what do they want to do? They think, oh, we should spend the night. So I thought, there's no way we can find a room here. How are we going to do this? And it would be really cool just to go to a little cabin or something. So we seriously did one of those Darla things where we didn't have a plan and we just drove and we were like, hey, let's turn in here and see if there's a cabin because we've never done that before. And this lady was there and there was a little continental breakfast by the creek, they called it, and little cabins. And she said, oh, but there's one thing you need to know. And I said, okay. And she said, there's no Wi-Fi here. And I said, okay, that'll be fine. She goes, your phones might not really work very well here. And I said, okay, that will be fine. And then she said, oh, and one more thing. And I said, yes. And she said, in the rooms, it's a separate little cabin that's just your cabin. They have like 1-bedroom cabins and 3-bedroom cabins. So if you have a big family, you could go there too, but no TV. And I said, oh, it's perfect. Thanks. So we went to this place, we turned off. It was just us. And the next morning we got up and we literally were out there on the patio next to the creek going by. We had continental breakfast that was really homemade breads and fruits and not homemade fruit, but you get it. It was absolutely lovely. One of my favorite dates.
That's right. One of my favorites too. Because when you live in Phoenix in the summertime, even when you get up in the morning, it's already 90 degrees. And it starts to get hot. And we actually sat outside on picnic tables by this cool rushing water coming down through the creek.
Yeah.
and we had a wonderful breakfast
Mhm.
and just enjoyed ourselves so much, enjoyed ourselves as long as they let us stay there.
It was just peace.
And then we waited until it had cooled down later in the evening before we came back to Phoenix. And we had a couple days of refreshment in the middle of that long, hot summer.
We should have an event there.
So it was a wonderful time, and that was a
Mhm.
great idea, talking about a date.
Oh, so we had to go to the little drugstore like Walgreens or somewhere and get a toothbrush, and
And a
I think we
t-shirt.
bought a t-shirt or something because we really didn't take anything. That was fun too.
Right. So you may not live near Sedona, and that's okay. There's something, some place that you can go on a whim and just not with a plan, but just go have fun and enjoy yourselves. That's the idea.
Even planners can be spontaneous
Yes.
sometimes.
Even planners can be spontaneous sometimes when
Sometimes.
they're married to a spontaneous person, especially.
Yeah. So you figure it out.
Okay. And spontaneity is the spice of life.
Especially
So-
when you plan it.
Exactly. So everybody have a great evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, you guys.